let's go. Word on the streets, big G-Lew, cuz he back on his feet. Got the homie Maniac on the beat. This part 2, cuz the soul of the streets. Word on the streets.
Blog Talk Radio.
Up another one, when I drop a ton, take your favorite MC, you bring the light like the sun, get done, bow down, I'll be the one known to rock rhymes with lines beyond yours to make it prime time. I'm the master of the ceremony, only G. It'll be a long day before you see another me. I be high in the clouds with the system pumping loud. Tripping, loving life is the illest juvenile with my nigga red running up in. You'll spot with enough dick for you and a friend. Some killer ass weed for those who huff and make you wanna kill a nigga after taking one puff for the stuff. Shit is tough, but all stress chased away by the kangaroo murder in my way. Hey, young world, peep my method of madness. Watch it bring sadness because it's that third. Now who the fuck wanna see you on a fake them all? Now who the fuck wanna see you on a fake them all? I get mad wreck when wreck is the concept. Sticking text to fake niggas next when they flex. For those that don't know about my flows, let me introduce. I'm anti-truth and pack a deuce. I'm 5 feet 5 inches. I serve the rest of the lyrics. I come swift, Death Squad solo. I be one of the illest, realest, getting busy shorty. Rolling with Reggie, smoking blunts and drinking 40. I'm ripping niggas out the frame with information. When I unleash shit, I dust them off like cremation. If it's on, it's on, nigga. Say word bond. Word bond on my mama and his kids. I represent the East when niggas ill, fuck peace. All that shit you talking, nigga, that will get your ass to seat. Murder. Haven't you heard of what I be dropping? Cause when I drop my ill style, my style be popping like corn. Word is born, it's on again. I wet them up till they fess up with the Mac to their chin. It's the Black Mac 10. I never wrong with chrome. When I do my ill shit, I only represent my home. It's PHI, double the LY. When I'm in New Jersey, North 18, hitting a double I. Now sigh in relief, cause y'all can't see me. I be the looniest little ass MC. Now, when I drop my format, I make your brain go splash. From what I pack, niggas got to react. Now who the fuck wanna see Jamal? I fake Jamal. Now who the fuck wanna see Jamal? I fake Jamal. Now I got the clock, making motherfuckers. Now who the fuck wanna see Jamal? I fake Jamal. Now who the fuck wanna see Jamal? I fake Jamal. Now I got the clock, making motherfuckers. Coming from the squad of death. Never left stranded, all is demanded when the Glock round and handed, the bandit with green eyes, pack deep, still keeping it real, maintain to keep it street peak. The way I sweep them seats up off their feet, irritating like wedgies on funk beat. Your shit is obsolete, I defeat and crush when I bust upon niggas with the gun like track needs to make them run. Now who the fuck wanna see Jamal? I make them all. And when I rock, I shock and see the short of fall. You shouldn't have went there, nigga. You gotta come quicker and sicker. I'm known to twist the mister. Now is you with me? With who? Jamal. Got the girlies hanging from the wall till I dig up in they draw. I got shit coming like plaster, coming massively. Back that for regret and let bitches keep passing. Now who the fuck wanna see Jamal? I fake Jamal. Now who the fuck wanna see Jamal? I fake Jamal. Now I got the clock making motherfuckers. Now who the fuck wanna see Jamal? I fake Jamal. Now who the fuck wanna see Jamal? I fake Jamal. Now I got the clock making all of y'all. Waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. Life changes, time rearranges. Visions in my head of one day being famous.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand.
Hello? Hello, caller. Well, the hell with it there. This is something new for the underground.
Right about now, you're about to be possessed by the sounds of OG Music's own G-Lew.
Ladies and gentlemen, Flashback Friday radio show on the G-Lew Show with Queen Jean. G-Lew, sponsored by BTP Media Group, 93 Tweed FM Ism, D.D. Harrison of Westside Car Club. Flashback Fridays. Okay. Welcome everyone to the G-Lew Show, Flashback Friday Radio. We are back again for another spill. I am G-Lew, your host with the most for the motherfucking evening. Shout out to my co-host, Queen Jean. She's off tonight, so we're going to kick it tonight. And I'm going to have a special guest, my homeboy DJ Maniac, is going to check in with me since he's a producer of this project, right? But check it out tonight. We present you Soul of the Streets Part 2, another DJ Maniac production in association with OG Music and G-Lew. And we collaborated again. We first did the Soul of the Streets, I think, last year. And we followed it up with Soul of the Streets 2. And also, we got Oldies Rule Forever. We connected for my third series of Oldies Rule Forever Part 3, which is out as well, which is a classic. But, we had to collaborate again for Soul of the Streets Part 2 because the people were asking for it. And shout out to DJ Maniac, incredible producer. And a guy who's been by my side, man, rocking with me for a minute now, and just blessing me with a lot of great soul. He is from Philadelphia, the sound of the soul. Some of the greatest producers. You even heard the intro to the show. I played the homeboy. I played my homeboy Jamal from Illegal, right? And he is from Philly as well. You know what I mean? So that's how I had to kick it off, man. And shout out to Cousin Marcy, just hit me on the hip. Soul of the Streets too. Thank you, Cuzzo. Shout out to Cousin Marcy and Queen Jean, the regular host of Friday show. We just switched it up a bit tonight because the Soul of the Streets is out now. So I'm gonna bring in my special guest, this DJ Maniac. He's just here to chime in a little bit, live on location in Philadelphia. What up, Maniac?
What's up with it, Legend?
How you doing, sir?
G-Lew. I'm good.
Yes, sir.
Can't complain.
My man. Good to hear from you. Good to be in your presence. I want to, like I said, gave you a shout out and just say thank you again, man, for all you've done from coming into my circle, man, and just been a blessing ever since, man. You just been a blessing. I'll say that. Everything it entails, but especially with all the great musical presence you've had on me, man, and just delivering me a lot of great beats. I know you work hard, man, and just trying to bless me, man. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you, DJ Maniac, man, for coming in my life, brother, and blessing me on this stage of my career. So thank you.
Same here.
Yes.
I just love the fact that you rapping on my beats. Incredible flow.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Hey, Maniac, I always say this, but, we're always going to have people who may be just listening in for the first time. You've been on the show. We've told your story somewhat, but since you're here and you're the producer of this album, give the people a quick, if you would, backdrop about you, DJ Maniac, who you are, just what inspires you. How do you come up with, just a little backdrop about DJ Maniac?
Oh, sure, no problem. I'm DJ Maniac from Philly, 215, Philadelphia. And, what inspired me to making music production DJ Quick, of course, because I love Los Angeles, California. I love their music. I love their motivation and ambitious and the gangster rap. And also T. Rogers, before he passed away, he helped me with music production.
Yes.
And I would say that's about it. Like, it started from there.
Hey, let me cut in and ask you this. I don't know if I ever asked you this, but what is your what's the right word I want to say? What is it about the West Coast? Because I know, you know, you're a guy from Philly, but I know you're heavily influenced and got a lot of love for the West Coast sound and culture. So what would you say it is about the West Coast that intrigues you so much to want you to, you know, show love like you do and even make beats and feel inspired in somewhat of a way about the West Coast?
Oh, man. I would have to say the culture and the love that they have from the West Coast. Me and my uncle used to visit there when I was younger, like back and forth.
Right.
And like I said before, the music. They had that good soul music too. I think they were studying Philly at one time about the soul music because they love soul music.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot is inspired. You know, West Coast, L.A., you know, well, the whole West Bay too, but, you know, is really inspired and really heavily by oldies. You know, really anyone from the West Coast that you know, whether it be old, young, even youngsters, that's how big of an influence oldies has. Like, youngsters actually know, you know, now these youngsters don't know nothing about oldies. They barely know shit from the 90s, you know what I mean? So let alone oldies.
True.
But that's the thing of culture in the West Coast where people love oldies, so it's embedded in you. So like you said, a lot of those oldies do come from Philly, a lot of the great ones. You know what I mean? We're definitely influenced by Ohio, I would say, the Zap Sound and Bootsy and that. But when it comes to real oldies, we're definitely influenced by Philly, which is the, you know, the Delphonics, the Stylistics. You know, all of that shit is at the top.
Amazing.
You know, so like you said, I believe that as well.
That and I can say the realness and the uniqueness that the West Coast has.
Right.
So
let me flip it, and it's not to flip it because I don't even want to bring negativity into this situation. But the only reason I'm saying is because the guy who recently, lost his life is from Philly. I don't know why all this time I always heard of P&B and knew about him, but I always for some reason thought he's from New York. But he is from Philly.
Me too.
So let me flip it and ask you on the flip side. Oh, you the same way. I used to think he was from New York. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know why. I've heard of him a long time. I've been hearing about him, but I don't know why I thought he was from New York. And I've just found out he's from Philly, especially even when I heard him talk. Initially, I was like, yeah, he's definitely from Philly. I don't know how I never knew that. But what to flip it, well, all the love you have for the West Coast, what do you think about, you know, of course, the negative side of aspect of this, you know, especially things going on as of late, and the most recent being P&B, which is from Philly.
Damn, that's a good question. It's tragic and heartbreaking because I feel like in some places, and he was in a bad place, like a bad area. I heard about that area. You can't like wear your jewelry or like eat and live and be comfortable in some places. I think he got too comfortable. Right. And I honestly think it wouldn't even only be in Los Angeles. If he was in Philly doing that, it would have been the same way. So it's really sad. I think the negative part is very bad. It's just like any other city. You have the good parts and they have their negative parts as well.
Right. I agree with that. Like I said, I think you said sometimes people dig a little too deeper into it. It's just LA. That could have been anywhere. I think that is going on everywhere. Where first of all, we have different generations of kids that just do things differently. You know what I mean? And we've been seeing this lately. How this is sporadic. check. Okay. Sorry about that, brother. I got some issues going on with my microphone.
No problem.
But like I said, that could have been anywhere, and I think, like I said, what's going on now is just a difference in these youngsters and, kind of their get down and the way things are just kind of going right now. I think we really just need to reevaluate. We need to be more aware, first and foremost, but we need to reevaluate how we put certain things on a pedestal. Like, for a long time, there's nothing new at all, because always in hip-hop, jewelry has always been kind of a trophy, a trademark, something, always from the beginning days. Yeah. But and people have always been getting robbed. Don't get it twisted like this is anything new. People have always gotten robbed, But my thing is, we need to need to reevaluate how much we put upon certain things like jewelry and how important or unimportant that things like that are. Just beware, especially how we wear it and pride, because not only does jewelry come into play, but pride comes into play. So a lot of people think, I'm saying, I'm going to wear my jewelry and, ain't nobody, because, that's the thing, too. That's always been a thing in our culture. Not alone the pride, but that's one thing you can't do, get robbed for your jewelry or get your jewelry took. If you do, you consider, a bust or a mark, whatever. So it's like we need to reevaluate that standpoint, how we do that. And, I mean, I'm never a one, even if you heard even like Ice-T speak on it recently, like saying that people, if some of the L.A. rappers and stuff have never really been big on jewelry, you know what I mean? Because of that fact, you know what I'm saying, that it just wasn't the case. But I understand jewelry is, important in the hip-hop world, but we need to reevaluate that, and it shouldn't be that serious for one to get their life taken or feel they got to die behind their jewelry just because of their pride.
True. And I was thinking he must have a lot of heart for him to go in that area with a lot of jewelry.
Right. That definitely is a bad area. Like me, I was saying that. I was just saying that today. I would definitely not be over there where he was on Manchester. I don't fool around over there. Period. So that's definitely not a great area. And I'm not saying it's just all bad, but if you don't live in there, if you're not from that area, like I'm sure people in the area frequent that Roscoe's and all that. But if you're not from that area, that's just not the best place to be. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. But enough of that. I just want to speak on that. Just the whole Philly connection and all that, and then your love for the West Coast and all that. We're not going to sit too much on that. I want to say rest in peace to that brother once again. Condolences to him and his family. We don't want to focus so much on the negative and what was and what wasn't and blame people, man. At the end of the day, a young brother lost his life, a father, a brother, son lost his life, and another person lost their life as well because it was dumb and stupid and ain't worth nothing, homie. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? So I'm going to leave that right there. But in the meantime, between time, I got my homeboy DJ Maniac with me. We are here. It's the Soul of the Streets Part 2, homie. And we're going to get into this shit, Maniac.
Excellent.
Let's go. We'll be right back.
Previously on The Soul of the Streets, G-Lew, Soul of the Streets. I'm ahead of my time, 2023. Back with my homie Maniac on the beat. We represent the 215 to 213, 267 to 323, the 818 to 445. We spit that fire, the San Quentin, I shoot that wide.
What's good, people? This is the DJ Maniac. Back again with Soul of the Streets Part 2. I would say it's an honor and a privilege to work with the great West Coast legend G-Lew on this third album. It's been so beautiful. The lyrics, production, I'm just happy to bring the heat to the West Coast. Much love and respect.
G-Lew, cuz he back on his feet. Got the homie Maniac on the beat. This part 2, cuz the soul of the streets. Word on the streets, Big G-Lew, cuz he back on his feet. Got the homie Maniac on the beat. This part 2, cuz the soul of the streets. Dipping in my lack, blowing AC with the sunroof crack. Thinking back in the days when I sold crack, when I ran away from home and I never came back. Got my first sack, got my first 50 pack, flipped it to 100, then I ran it right back. I ain't know the song back then, it meant that. Now I'm slipping in the darkness, homie, I'm in the trap. Along with the good came a whole lot of bad. 2 years later, I'm in the county jail, man. Naive to the system, so they play me for a fool. Took a 2-year deal, did 12 months off of 2. October 22nd, 4 in the morning, the gates crack. Now I'm 19, back free, finna take back. Baby girl 3, baby mama on the creek. I don't know which way to go, I think I'm in too deep. Devil in my head trying to make me go left, but the God in me made me choose life over death. Now I two-step like a sea-walk vet. Fast forward years later, I could truly say I'm blessed. G-Lew is like a catch-22. Shit, I hang with the red or shit, I bang with the blue. 1989, 91, and 92. Got quoted on the hood, now I'm from Brick City too. What that shit do, all facts, all true. From the bottom we started off, but now we all grew. Fast forward to September 2022. G-Lew back, soul of the streets, part 2. As you groove to the rhythm of the bass, don't sleep. Dipping slow in the photo caddy, we on the creek. With the legendary DJ Maniac on the beat. This another hood classic, homie, word on the streets. Word on the streets, Big G-Lew, cuz he back on his feet. Got the homie Maniac on the beat. This part 2, cuz the soul of the streets. Word on the streets, Big G-Lew, cuz he back on his feet. Got the homie Maniac on the beat. This part 2, cuz the soul of the streets.
You know this shit was just business, right? Right? Right.
This is DJ Maniac.
Yay. It's the G. We in the streets. From the calle to the valle. Welcome to the G-Lew show. I'm fresh about your bitch, I bet your pussy so. Oh, no he didn't, excuse me, yes I did. And please don't take it personal, homie, she just a flip. I've been around the world like Mason Puff, but it's something about a layer so rough, so tough. It's going down, motherfucker, yeah, like that. Sound like Maniac, been upstairs with Zap, and you know it don't stop. This how it sound when California connect with some real hip-hop. And you know we won't stop till we build more stock, or we gross 100 million from the deal off top. I think somebody's shooting cause I think I heard some shot. Shit, nowadays Granny ain't even safe on the block. This is how we rock, black caddy on stock. With the Panamera roof, I let you shoot your shot. I'm the owner of a lonely heart just like yes. They love me in Atlanta like I'm so deaf. I'm official like the whistle worn by those refs. I'm from Southern California so I'm also west. From Pico and La Brea to Orange and San Vicente, Margarita and Mission Atlantic up to La Puente. Vente dos, G-Lew, I do it the most. So exquisite, revisit the reincarnated ghost. Let's make a toast till I think that I none better. If it's only for one night, I'm living life forever. Let's get the cheddar and cash out for real. When the words of VPMD, you got to chill. This is how the gangsters do it. This is what you call that OG music. This is how the riders roll. From the Valle to the Calle, this is streets of soul. This is how the gangsters do it. This is what you call that OG music. This is how the riders roll. From the Calle to the Valle, this is streets of soul.
So let's go back to your family.
Get your ass out. What's up, nigga? Get over there. Shit. Yo, punk ass nigga. Come here. Come here. You stop that shit, dog. Don't tell me what to do. Man, I hate him, man. Okay. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
although they thought it was over, we just made it better. Black people ain't gonna never stop coming together. We got every race out here. Every kind of car, kids. So when you come to these places with us, see your bullshit at home. Shouldn't be no hate coming out you if ain't none in you. So leave the bullshit at home, man. We got babies out here, bikes, working class people, Crips, Bloods, Damus, Muslims, Christians. Back up, man, when you see us out here, man. Little children, the little babies, man. And this the DMV. So that was an isolated incident. God bless those people that was involved. But this is really Cali right here, what you see right here.
Yeah. G-Lew back at it again. Soul of the streets. And this time I'm gonna tell a little story about LA. Los Angeles, California. Made me to be. And how I miss it at times, you know? So check it out. Yeah. Now the story starts off like in 1981. From LAX to Pico and La Brea, I was brung. It was only me and my mama and my older brother. She did her best to make sure that we ain't never want from nothing. But nothing from nothing then leaves nothing. So at an early age I had to learn how to function. Used to go to Rick's, the arcade that was on the corner. Then I learned about the gangs and politics we was under. Westside, Mansfield, Playboys, and Marvin's. At times I even heard the gear gangs was the hardest. And oh yeah, these were all Crips, just in case I forgot to mention. It was hard as a youngster trying to understand all the tension. Had an older cousin who was cool and hella real. She liked to skate, so every week she took us to World on Wheels. Got to feel the vibe of the city. We were still young but had to learn to ride real quickly, swiftly. Around the same time, I think my mom's got a promotion. And she wanted better for me and my brother, so she was hoping that we could move away from the city and all the intel. But little did she know the whole LA was under a spell. So we packed our bags quickly and moved like 20 miles east and landed in a beautiful place called the SGV, where the population was mainly Hispanic, Asians, and others. And a small little percentage was left for me and my brother. So we had to learn fast how to adapt and understand the culture. And it was hard at times, imagine a fish fresh out of water. But eventually we learned how to swim and to stay afloat. And ever since the first grade, my Latino homies been my folks. Now let me take a toke to inhale and exhale my testimony and let you know how eventually we became the main homies. My big brother CeeLo was later on nicknamed Moji Cool, and eventually he became one of the more popular homies in school. I was his little brother, so I was just tagging along till I discovered this thing called hip-hop and picked up a microphone. Hooked up with my homie Tweety and started busting raps on the daily, and thought I'd make it in hip-hop until we got to the late 80s. Living in the gang capital of the world, shit was crazy. It was only a matter of time till the environment would overtake me. Now it's 30 years later and I'm telling you part of my story. To live and die in LA, if you still living, God is the glory. So take it in stride, homie, but never hide the way you feel. I'm the soul of the streets, and the LA streets is what made me real. Soul of the streets, G-Lew. LA, I miss you. And I love you. To live and die in LA. G-Lew, DJ Maniac.
Sounds get laid down on Westside Wednesdays, OG Sundays, Flashback Fridays. We're cruising with G-Lew, fabulous lowrider oldies. So just let me introduce myself. I'm Tweet Cadillac, baby. I took up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf. We got to keep it fly, P.I., and you know why.
Hey, you're back live at the G-Lew Show. Flashback Fridays. I want to bring my homeboy DJ Maniac back in because I want to ask Maniac, like on that last track, right, which I really love, and it just spoke to me. And you actually kind of titled that when you sent it to me with the beat, something about I Miss LA, and I kind of just automatically, that resonated, and I sunk in and just took that and made that the song, and the whole beat just talked to me. Tell me about that beat and what made you even name it that.
Oh, man. That beat, great sample. Actually forgot the name of it, cause I was on YouTube looking up samples to create samples for the album, And that came out, I'm like, oh, wow, I like that one. And that's when I started chopping it up, mixing, mastering it. And I'm adding drums. Yeah.
Go ahead. That's another thing I like, how you add to whatever you're doing, the samples or even your beats, you add that drums and you always bring that deep 808 up in there, man, that just be coming in crystal clear. Tell us about that part of the beat making. What's important about that and why you add those 808 certain, you bring that drop in there, boom, in certain ones and it comes right on time. Tell us about them. Is that 808? Tell us about that part of it.
Oh, the 808 part?
Yeah.
Oh, that is just it takes time mixing mastering that, but
I know because
I just love putting that drop in because it just makes the sample much better, along with the drum loops that I add to it.
Right, okay.
Or it don't even be at the drop. Sometimes I add the 808s along with the drums that's kicking in.
Right.
And that takes time.
Yeah. Either way, you just, it's a dope way how you, because everyone has their own thing, their style, stilo, how they do it, and bringing it to your production, and I noticed how you always bring that one way or other. You add that 808 in there and it comes in, on the drop or whatever, and then you have it clear because, like you said, it sounds mixed and match. Like, cause that has to come in without being like distorted and all that. It comes in perfectly. So, salute to you on that.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I noticed all that. But this DJ Maniac, he's my in-house guest for tonight because we're talking about Soul of the Streets Part 2. Out now, should be out everywhere. But it's wherever you can find digital platforms. It's there. Soul of the Streets 2, produced by DJ Maniac. This is EP. We continue on our shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue it on like this right here, Maniac.
This is DJ Maniac.
I would tell a young motherfucker or a young homegirl, and I'm just coming straight real, cause it's the real world. And they'll tell you, homie, this shit ain't really all that, homie. You know what I'm saying? We make it look good, homie. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, homie, it's a major setback, homie.
Just waking up in the morning, had to thank God twice. Jumped out of bed and said, please shed light on my life. Mind, body, and soul is getting hectic. Step mama just died, baby girl moved to Texas. I don't like to dream about getting paid, I check shit. Whether it's 9 to 5, hustling or some tech shit. I give respect where it's given, but only a chosen few can walk inside the shoes that I've been given. This is how I'm living, I'm driven to be the best. Started off as a baby boy just trying to move out the nest. Learn how to finesse, I was blessed with the hustle, but never knew the game of life was harder and I would struggle. Now I'm trying to rebuttal the game so I can change up everything I lost in the past. I'm trying to make up. I'm on my way up, homie, so overstand it. This is the way I planned it. I'm on my grown man shit. Yeah.
And really why I say it's a major disappointment, because when you finally get to my age, a couple other different people's age and see the light, that's when your family really get the joy and can really say, man, I'm proud of you. Because you done settled down and did some other shit with your life, man. You lucky and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 2, let me tell you about a few setbacks, trials, and tribulations I went through. Ran the streets dumb, had a baby when I was young. Caught a case, went to jail for some stupid shit I had done. It's all fun till the rapper got their gun, got shot, my life stopped. Now I'm looking at the sun, hoping God grant me serenity to respond. It's a doggy-dog world and ain't nobody giving none. Had to learn the ways of the world, the pros and cons, bells from bonds, grown women from the girls. Shout out to the homie Earl for giving us the game, even though 30 years later shit is still the same. Everybody game and trying to chase the fame. Ain't nobody think about the contradictions that they made. So we gotta hold ourselves accountable and see fit. The soul of the streets back up on my grown man shit.
Then not only the post-traumatic stress you gonna go through, not even just off of you might not even be putting in no work. Shit like that. But just the life cycle of fucking with this shit continuously fuck you up. You know what I'm saying?
That That's grown man shit off the Soul of the Streets Part 2 album, out now everywhere on all digital platforms, produced by DJ Maniac, right? Let me take a quick turn right quick because this is Flashback Fridays and I want to interact and intersect and intercede and do a whole bunch of good shit, but it's all good. This is a throwback flashback right here. Shout out to my homeboy Gonzo, rest in peace from Caution. I was able to get on this track and be blessed to do this track with Gonzo and my big homie Tweed Cadillac. Bless me. So rest in peace, Gonzo. This is on Revelations 2020 player shit. G-Lew, Tweed Cadillac, Gonzo.
Loving, living the moment, even more than you notice. With the world on my shoulder, coke water and baking soda, beeper and Yola, Motorola to take an order. 6 in the morning, gold chain and Deodoras. You see the foreign, my vibe is euphoric. D-boy, there's nothing fresh to beat for it. Seek warning, seashores, a deep current. Fresh seas, a deep freezer, speak fluent. Money back and shit, all my tax legit. Cut you in half and shit, you ain't half of this. Like a slasher flick, don't even add my bitch. From an assassin clique, we never asked for shit. Some mastered this, why break down the fish? I compound the risk, yo shit counterfeit. Coming back for more, with bass galore. My bitch for sure, she a fashion whore.
I hear bass lines rolling through the grapevine. Stage about mine, so I keep it P.I. Spit cap, all about the moon roof. Got a pole too, aimed at a fruity loop. I see the jig, I favor spit. Superb penmanship, known to knock a bad bitch. Got the chili with the cheese and the fries. G shit, OG, West Coast, West Side. Think we new to this? Best hide your chick. Before we open up a hood, check a dipstick. Got 30 plus rolling in a pimp lane. Say my name. Stacy's a Romeo's in the hood. In the booth, fat rat got me sounding good. Gucci to go, we cop and blow. Got 'em outside looking in, won't mow. They ain't getting nothing, no.
Started off American, went to pushing foreign, business with the S-classes, ladies looking like Lauren. Started rapping local, then I started touring. California to Florida, ATL to Oregon. Now I'm like an historian, giving you all the history. In 40 plus years, you ain't never seen a bigger P. But pardon me, cause I ain't never been a pimp. Never sold pussy, all I ever sold was gems. As I begin to give your ear whole treasure, wordplay clever, business before pleasure. I'm like the upper echelon, Teflon, Creflon. I creep up on you smooth like a stealth bomb. Never been slept on, I leave niggas sleep. I'm talking Pacific Atlantic type shit deep. Know as the beat goes on, I keep dipping. Live from the G-Lew show, homie, I'm finished. Good night.
This spot's the original Ghetto Boy, and I'm rocking with the G-Lew show. Y'all know what it is. It is what it is. Ghetto Boys for life. Fifth Ward finest, Houston, Texas.
Yeah, we are back at it. The G-Lew show, Flashback Friday. Soul of the Streets with G-Lew. DJ Maniac is here with me. Before we continue on with the album, I'm gonna go to the phone lines. We got a caller. Caller, good evening.
Man, good evening, sir. Maniac, G-Lewski. What's going on, gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm good. What's up with it?
Man, I'm just chilling like a villain, living like a king. Man, I was tripping because I thought it was going to be the ladies tonight, and it's the fellas. So I guess I'll write it on. Man, what really threw me for a loop was when you just played that song. It's like, damn. It seemed like people forgot about Gonzo. I mean, he died from you know, the same type of situation basically, and it's like, damn, I basically had forgot. And when we played that song, I'm like, whoa, he was PNB. He just wasn't at Roscoe's. You feel me? And it's like, it really is sad, man. It really is sad. I never even heard of dude until he got killed. And then I did a little research. I saw an outdoor concert that he did on YouTube. And it was eerie because the song that he was singing was stop the violence type stuff. It was positive, but the part about it that was so provocative to me was the whole crowd was singing it, and it was a sea of people. It was like a block party type thing, and they was all singing it, man. And then he ended up, you know, succumbing from the same stuff that he was trying to stop. So I don't know, man, if it's God's plan, you know, or if you're not moving correctly, because you can still move correctly and get God.
Yeah, but if we get to a point where we can put all that in perspective, because these certain brothers that go ain't bad brothers, just like this guy. Like you said, I didn't know much about him, but I've heard about him for years. He's kind of been underground, but still popping enough to accumulate a lot of success, you know. So I've heard about him, and for the most part, I've heard good things. Like you said, I didn't see him as a type that was, you know, with the bull, you know, with all the bullshit like a lot of these guys are. So, you know, sometimes it, like you said, it happens to these guys like that, man. And so it's just like, wow, you know, just like Nip, you know. So certain things how it happens to some of these guys. Excuse me, that's just sad. But we can say all we want. We know that wasn't a good area. I wouldn't be over there, you know, with all this. But still, it doesn't. At the end of the day, that shit still shouldn't happen over no jury or whatever. Or we don't know the fact, or whatever is coming out later. But either way, it shouldn't be worth it. And then you got to think about the Trump period, how these brothers are getting down these days. People always got robbed, especially in L.A. But the way they're doing it now, they didn't have to kill, like, shot the brother right in the restaurant. It was probably kids, mothers in there that had to witness that. You know what I mean? So it's like it has a bigger effect, like how these brothers are getting down right now. It's just crazy, bro.
Indeed. And what really makes it sad is not just the fact that he got killed, but the fact that he was that comfortable to really think that he could, you know, just go to any old place. It's like, man, that ain't really cool. And I'm from L.A., and it's certain places that you just cannot go to without something. It's the possibility of something happening. You feel me? It's just not really a cool, man. And the funny part about it, it's been there. I remember when it was the grand opening, when they first put it there, and wasn't nobody still trying to go there. You feel me? It's like, man, of all the places he could have been, dude, that was, to me, that was the first fatal mistake. And then to pull up in a Benz, and it's like, dude, even if the jewelry was fake, a person to kill you, man, for that fake jewelry, you don't know that them is damn diamond chips, damn near probably diamond dust, you know, because you know they're getting these rappers, they getting them on this jewelry.
But not only that, Tweed, the guys who rock, see, people don't know too, the guys that like little guys, whoever this was, and people that are doing those robberies, sometimes it's still at the lowest of the totem pole, because even if it is real, once you put it on the black market or they go try to sell it, the value is decreased so much. They're not going to get near, even if it's worth something good, they'll get a little something, but it's not going to be what it's really worth. You understand? So you're still risking this shit for nothing, really. For a few
I heard
thousand,
they said Pop Smoke's jewelry, I think they got 7,000 or something. So it's like, come on, man. That's crumbs, man, to go to prison.
To lose your whole life. Prison.
And then you got to split that with. But you had to split it with 4 dudes. Yeah, 4. It's like, come on, man. These guys is on some crash test dummy kamikaze missions, man. It just goes to show the plight in L.A. People need income, man. They need jobs,
man.
They need resources, and not just handouts, not just a stimulus check. They need some real opportunities, or else they're going to be at your front door every day.
Yeah, because what they're doing, especially in L.A., is the gentrification is so heavy and prevalent now that they're gentrifying shit literally in front of people now. So you got these kids or whoever who can't really probably make even ends meet, and now shit, they're seeing new shit, gentrification, prices, everything going up, and they don't even still have a, no way of making anything happen. So that's what they're going to do.
Desperate times, desperate actions, desperate people. And, man, my girl just said, shit, I'd rather be a cab driver than a rapper because it's like they both dangerous jobs, but god damn.
Yeah, rap is really dangerous.
That's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's
Because
very sad. Man, rest in peace, Gonzo, man, because he went out the same damn way over nothing. And anybody that know Gonzo know, man, he's a talker, man. He'll talk his way out of something. He don't want no problems with nobody. Feel me? Yeah. And for them to try to get him too. And it's like, and he was on the upswing. His career turned around. Man, he's about to do some real cool shit. And just the jealousy is rampant. And you can't, you never could, you really never could floss on people, though. People would always be mad about that.
That's what your man Ice-T, people, I don't know if you've been online, Tweet, but that's what T put out something about that. You know what I mean? That was trying to explain. And, like, if you from L.A., like, that's why people out-of-towners don't know. But most L.A. rappers, you've seen most of the biggest rappers don't flaunt jewelry and all that. They may have a chain here and there, but they don't do all that. Like he said, it's not because they broke, but it's like that's just not the thing to do in L.A., so it don't even matter. You know what I mean?
Especially
people already
not
know.
Just one chain. If you had one chain, I could see it, nobody going to trip. But when you got multiple chains and, a dude could see you from across the room, it's like, whoa, who is this dude? And then you got those skinny jeans. It's like, oh, whoa, all the respect factor is gone right there.
Right.
And then you in the wrong hood. On top of that, man, basically he was a sitting duck, and it's sad. It's sad, man. I don't want no death upon nobody, but man, he really got to take responsibility. Although he can't because he's deceased, but he should have thought a little bit better, man. He really should have thought a little bit better. He could have called in the order and Ubered it and been sitting at another location. They would have brought it to him if he wanted Roscoe's that bad. And Roscoe's ain't even all that good.
Yeah.
He could have went to a 50 million other spots. It would have had a vainglorious chicken and waffle special that, man, he would have enjoyed. So, man, it was just messed up all across the board. I'm just hoping that somebody is not next that we know and love. Feel me? Because, man, that would really be sad. And look, what's a trip about it, look at all other rappers that have ducked and dodged getting murdered because they kind of have, people with them. Man, there's a lot of people that people really want to get, but they really can't get to them. But there's dudes that's out there that they want to get. Feel me?
Yeah.
And they're still living. Man, sometimes, man, you could bring it on yourself. Bring it on yourself. You can only talk so much shit online because I feel bad for Draco. But then when you look at all the shit he was talking, it's like, come on, man. Sometimes, man, that karma is a bitch. Sometimes you can't just talk shit, man. You can't always high sign. Nobody likes a high signer, man. They never did, never will.
Right.
You got to be humble, man. You really got to be humble, man. But anyway, enough of my rant because I don't want to get killed. I'm glad that I'm so old in this shit now. I don't even want to pick up a mic because it ain't worth it no more. You know what I'm saying? And not to even reach the level that boy reached. He was on the upswing. He had everything in this world to live for. And to go out like that's the fucked up part about it. It's like, wow. It ain't cool. But yet, 50 million rappers again standing in line to be the next superstar. I used to always say, if you shake a tree, 50 million rappers gonna fall out of it. And that's basically how it's always been, even when I was in the game. When I was kind of on top, it was 50 million people that want to take your place.
Right.
And nothing is going to change about it. And now these youngins is so crazy, they're going to continue to buy the jewelry, which is a waste of money. They're going to continue to floss on people and think they're untouchable.
Man, it is what it is. Tweed, all we can do is just sit back and watch the show. Hope we can, help in any type of way. But, it is what it is, man, because what we've been seeing is just, it hasn't gotten better. It seems like it gets worse. But it starts from, it starts from where we could start with these youngsters, because it seems like that part is lost, because youngsters got their own way of doing things, and it's not ways we would have did or thought or passed down. So, maybe it's some type of disconnect there. Maybe we can figure that out in somewhere in the future. But until then, that's what it is.
They don't even listen to us. Man, it's like when they call you OG, that mean old guy. Youngster told me that. And I remember the first time somebody called me OG years ago. Man, I felt good, like, damn, I made it to be an OG. And the nigga's like, nigga, that mean old guy. It's like, wow. That tripped me out. But yeah, man, they don't respect us, man.
Yeah. Yep. It is what it is. We'll just, all we can do is try, man. We're going to never give up, though. We can't do that. As long as we're here, we got to keep, just doing what we do. And whether it be, these platforms we got or whatever, we just going to do our part. And that's all we can do. But, again, rest in peace.
Big shout out to Skip. Big shout out to Skip, too, man, for being at the press conference. Man, I'm proud of him as well, because he's steady, actively trying to do something, feel me?
Yep.
So, man, big shout out to Skip Townsend, man. He the man.
Yep.
He's definitely trying the best. He can. I'm surprised that Mr. Spellman wasn't there as well, because he could have came right up there and said something as well,
Right. Yeah. Shout out to Malik too. But yeah, that's what it is. But thank you for your input, Mr. Cadillac.
Yes, sir. Part 2. Let's keep it moving, huh?
Yeah. Let me interject and take a quick commercial break and do this right here, man. We'll be right back. It's Flashback Friday.
It's just the likeness of Israelites myths that made me write this. A slight twist of lime rhyme. Be chasing down your prime time. Food for thought, or rather mine. Juan to John Juan. Features the freak shit. My thesis on how we creep quick. Fucking your wife, that ain't no secret. It's mandatory. See that pussy, they handed to me. I got no game, it's just some bitches understand my story. There ain't no drama that my niggas never handle for me. My gator brand is Maury, walking through upland before me, where the snakes put a smile on their face, hoping and praying I'm stuck, scoping they laying a cut, weighing my luck. Player haters play this in cell blocks and rock stages, winking at some female cops with cock gauges. Really it's papers I'm addicted to. Wasn't for rap, then I'll be sticking you. The Mac inside the triple goose, face down on the floors, the routine. Don't wanna hear nobody blow steam, just cream or is a smoke screen, imagine that. That's why I hardly kick the bragger raps I zone. To each his own in this ghetto inhabitant. Watch some niggas that be close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do, cause you know they be thinking about smoking you. Never personal, nowadays it's the way. Watch some niggas that be close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do, cause you know they be thinking about smoking you. Never personal, nowadays it's the way. Now how can I perfect this? Living reckless, die for my necklace. Crime infected, driving a Lexus with a death wish. Jetting, checking my message on the speaker. Bopping the Mona Lisa, brown reaper, 10 G's, gunning my visa. CD cranking, doing 90 on the Franklin. D Roosevelt, no seatbelt, drinking and thinking. My man caught a bad one, son. Niggas is fighting, secret indictments. As on the one seeking enlightenment. Mama Votto said 7 to guard hour, that's if you follow. Tradition started by the school, not far from the Apollo. My fuck tomorrow motto through the eyes of Pablo Escobar, the desperado, word to customato. Gotta watch some niggas that's close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do, cause you know they be thinking about smoking you.
never personal. Nowadays it's the way. Watch them niggas that's close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do. Cause you know they be thinking about smoking you. Never personal, nowadays it's the way.
Some niggas watch you, see you when you think you wanna low. Ain't hard to spot you. You swore to keep it real after you blow. 3 keys, new V's, went to Anguilla with your hoe. Stayed around the hood, smooth as cat, getting the dough. The old timers advise you to them problems that's ahead. Drama with the feds, not listening, just bobbing your head. You're only shining, thinking to yourself, nobody's taking mine. At the same time, your hoe is getting snatched from behind. Put in a van, where's the 100 grand? Stripping her hand from all the ice, wouldn't you know? You knew these niggas all your life. What made them mark you victim? You fucked up somewhere down the line. Now they had to target your wisdom. She took them to your place, straight to your safe. You doubted it could happen, sick of yapping, jumping your ride. Headed to your side, puffing ganja, get to your crib. Can't find her, just a reminder, sit and have your stash house where you crash out. Could've passed out, your coke is gone, now you ass out. Death is eternal lies, you should use your eyes.
Gotta watch them niggas that's close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do. Cause you know they be thinking about smoking you. Never personal, nowadays it's the ways. Watch them niggas that's close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do. Cause you know they be thinking about smoking you. Never personal, nowadays it's the ways.
So check it out, y'all. You are listening to the G-Lew Show, and this is DJ Clientele. It's hot, it's happening, it's popping. Tune in, and you're going to get a treat every single time. Word up.
Soul of the streets. Aight, yeah. Sipping on some yak in my lack, straight swerving. I ain't drunk driving, I just call it curb serving. All the heads turning as I turn down the block. Homies throwing up the deuce cause I'm bumping Tupac. And it don't stop, homie, this is how we living. You'd appreciate every day too if you been to prison. Tunnel vision, humble on a mission. At all costs, the crossroads I envision. Push it to the limit from the start to the finish. It's a marathon, homie, meaning facts over feelings. Salute to the ones winning and can't lose. We authentic, we don't never put 10s on 2s. In an old school with the shoes and socks. 15s in the trunk so the system knocks. Who got some gangsta shit, please? Diamond in the back, I'm the Mac and the cheese. Still sporting Dickie out of them skinny jeans. With a blue golf fat back blowing on some trees. Homie, we them G's, we done been there and done that. 30 plus years in the streets, you can run that. Just like my song, they saying, G, please come back. But I ain't going back to the streets, who does that? Looking for that good stuff, something to post, so I can tighten up on my backstroke. Yeah, G's and lows, quarter P's and smoke. I'm the soul of the streets like a Jeezy flow. This is how it's supposed to sound when you be hearing it. I said the same shit last year, but you wasn't feeling it. So now I'm killing shit, leaving mics bloody. Studio session looking like who the fuck done it. Still on this marathon, 100 miles and running. From the valley of the shadow with death, I see him coming. Gold spoke hundreds, 16 switches. Only use 6, the other 10's for the stitches. Stop snitching, stop telling my business. What's done in the dark comes to the light in an instant. It's G-Lew coming straight through your system. Pumping that G shit cause this shit is missing. Listen homie, I'm just stating the facts. I got 20 plus years, I can never begin to cap. DJ Maniac laid the track. Now your homie G-Lew back banging on wax. Shout out to the bricks, we flip and switch the game. Free my homie Shadow, Big Sweetie and Monster Man. G-Lew 2022, I'm the last brick left to be spitting the way I do. With that said homie, I'm out. G-Lew, DJ Maniac, soul of the streets. Bow.
You know what I'm saying? Let's share our story with the young homie so they can kind of get an extra feel on the characters that they see in the turf. Besides the OG homies that landmined this shit, that platformed this shit. Let them hear some stories of our generation of this shit, homie.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Kev Ski, straight from Harlem, fifth Beatle of the Get Fresh crew. Thanks for tuning in to the G-Lew Show on Flashback Fridays, hosted by G-Lew. Shout out to our sponsors, BTP Media and 93 Tweed FM.
Once again, it's your homeboy G-Lew. It's here to speak a little conversation. Shit I got on my mind, you know what I mean? Thinking of a master plan. Ain't nothing but bands inside my hands. As I dig into my pocket for the rest of my cash, reminisce about the past that we made good out of bad. Shout out to my dad for blessing me with the game. In 2011 we buried him in his grave. 11 years later we buried my mama Kay. Tomorrow ain't promised, so be thankful for every day. Every day we praying that God to show us the way. You know we ain't perfect, Lord, you know the struggles we face. Turn down the trouble, adjust the bass. Ain't no other way to spit it but to say it this way. Got $1 million play with $1 billion mind. They say you ain't got the answer, G. I'm like, fine. Stay up out of mine, and I'll stay up out of yours. Still living good, slamming Cadillac doors. Got meat on the floor, Italian decor, gold and platinum plaques, artifacts galore. Come inside my world and explore. I'm on some next level shit like Andre 3024. Running it back on haters like the homie Frank Gore till a hater came back and murdered me at my own store. R.I.P. to the homie Nip, drift down memory lane. Now we got his own star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Love is pain, pain is love, and you never get a second chance to make the first stub. Roll the next blunt so I can continue my reign. Independently came, prolific's what it remained. A lot of things changed but still remained the same. I'm a product of success but a victim of the game. Started selling cane at a real young age. Late night shootouts, bullets grazed past my face. Then one day on Christmas, I think it was 94, my homie accidentally shot me with my own fofo. Now it's drama in the hood, it ain't good, it's all bad. In the neighborhood I'm from, bad news travels fast. Fresh up out the hospital, straight to the block. Instead of slowing down, it's like I speeded up the clock. Now the moral of the story is to stay in your lane. If you could take anything from my life, I hope it's changed. Pain is temporary, take it head on and face it. G-Lew, DJ Maniac, Conversations. Yeah, G-Lew, DJ Maniac, Conversations.
Younger audience and the younger G's, man. This shit, a lot of us kick on this motherfucker, man. You know, it ain't for no glorification, for us to get looked at different, you know, to put ourselves up and put other motherfuckers down. Cause some stories we can say can be like this, and then I can tell you some stories where I was a victim and shit went like this, homie. So this is just true life stories, man. You know, motherfuckers just keeping it authentic, homie. You know, and just sharing a part of missing history, homie.
This is a fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You've got to buy your own.
This is DJ Maniac.
You know, so, really look at this shit. Listen to a lot of these stories. You motherfuckers might sound cool, but nigga, we went through a lot of shit.
G-Lew, soul of the streets. I'm ahead of my time, 2023. Back with my homie Maniac on the beat, but this time we taking it back to where it's supposed to be. So let me break it down for you and put it in lyrical form. Back to the 80s when the greatest musical form, hip-hop. The shit don't stop, we still getting it. They said that it would play out, but we still playing with it. Shout out to the greats and the legends who paved the way from Melly Mel to KRS-One to NWA. Say what you say, do what the fuck you want to. Shout out my H-Town players like the homie Devin the Dude. Nice and smooth, Pete Rock, Big Groove. Can't forget the Predator, the Don Mega, Ice Cube. Homie, I'm approved. Sign seal solidified. They label me the soul of the street, so I can't hide. Gotta stay fly higher than the eagle. I'm a legend like John, but still ordinary people. Tipping in the Regal, Cutlass of El Camino. Reminiscing back on 92, the beat had Theo. Around the same time we set it off like Cleo. But nowadays all they do is sing like Neo. You just a baby boy, so I call you Mijo. Shout out to my cousin Chris Webb, that's my primo. Shout out to my OG Uncle Ken, that's my Theo. When we leave Vegas, then we head straight to Reno. I don't like to gamble, but I still play Keno. And if it ain't craps, then I'm probably shooting CeeLo. Shout out to my big bro CeeLo, and free my homie Tweet. R.I.P. to my homie Key. DJ Maniac, loop the beat. C.O.D. G-Lew, I'm the soul of the streets.
We pop the story, it may sound hot, but nigga, we just telling the motherfucker how that shit can be, homie. You can be in the shootout, your life can be on the line, motherfucker. shoot you and kill you. And your family be crying about you and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
This is DJ Maniac.
Yeah. Coming down to the end of the summertime, you know what I mean? Right when you get that nice breeze, and we just chill, homie. Yeah. We in the streets, cause we are the soul of the streets. Summertime vibes. Yeah. Summer breeze, feel the breeze from the summer. Late night top time from all around, they coming. For good times, good vibes, good rhymes. That pretty little thing over there, she all mine. So just kick off these shoes and relax your feet. Let's slide a L, you might as well come and roll with me. I'm on a mission to be greater, fulfilling my dreams later. All I need is a bottom girl beside my side who can cater to my wants, love, needs, spiritually be connected. Everything we do to be better, and that's respected. Now check it, is everybody looking for some love, or is it just we fall victim to the circumstances of life? In order to be better, shit, we gotta do better. And ain't nobody trying to sacrifice the price of fame. It's wicked in this game, and ain't nobody trying to own up to they faults and take the blame. Change is what we need to make it through the pain, and we can make it together if we understand what's the game. Cause ain't nobody bigger than the program. You know why this could go, man, so just get back and roll to the slow jam. Produced by the homie Maniac, he's a brainiac. Shout out to the lanes, R.I.P. the homie Maniac. I'ma bring it back just like this, with a twist. Baby girl just gave me a kiss. Now we on our way to see the cliffs as the sun goes down, homie, if you catch my drift. Now we cruising and smoking, enjoying the vibe. I roll her up another J, she pours me a glass of wine. Baby hella fine, and I'm looking hella G. Looking at her from the side, I caught her looking back at me. So now we on the creep, cause we know we hella wrong. I ain't really got nobody, but I heard she got some qualms, so I'ma leave you with the song 21 through 23. Though I walk through the valley of death, he comforts me. All I wanna see is me and you and me. Summertime, summer breeze, I'm the soul of the streets. G-Lew. That lady, my life music right here. Come here, let me talk to you. Yeah, you. Come here. Yeah. Hey. She's a lady in my life. She's something like a dream. She talks to me in the night. Every night I pray for someone like you in my life. Someone who could come and take me away just like a flight. Baby, I've been looking your way like the whole night. It's been taking everything in me not to read you your right. I've been reading the signs you've been giving. Hope I read them right. Hoping one day I can find a lady I need in my life. Like Mike, but I need a certain type. Someone I can really live with and trust with shit in my life, This ain't the life of the rich and famous. It's more like the life of just entertainment with pretty women and gangsters. All the beautiful ladies, I like to thank you for being that inspiration in my life like an angel. I never put your life in danger. Only thing I wanna put you in is a money designer frame. Baby girl, come and step inside my world. I got everything I need except you, cause we the plural. This is my referral for love and happiness. The love I'm trying to get the lady in my life again. So if you feeling that, baby, you feeling me. From 2022 to 2023, I'll be the G and boo, you can be like my wife. Better yet, you can be the lady that I need in my life. baby, that's what you is. But I'm trying to turn you into my wife to make it a fish. I got the gift of gab, or is it just a gift? I'm a legend in this love game, baby, just like a myth. I smoke a spliff and just chill and relax. Love on my mind, cause curiosity always kills the cat, I'm like the Max, so rest in peace to Mr. Julian. But long live the legend of G-Lew. It's true again, like Grand Nubian, baby, yeah, we make them slow down. I'm a mainstream nigga, but I'm still underground. This is how it's supposed to sound when you be hearing it. A lot of dudes talk this G shit, but we lived it. So now I just politic with my wife, trying to make you the lady that I lead in my life. So now I just politic to solidify my wife, hoping one day you could be the lady I need in my life.
Hey man, shout out to the homie DJ Maniac. I had to bring that one back because that's a banger right there. That's one of my favorites on the first Soul of the Streets, Maniac. That track right there, man.
Oh,
tell me about that one, man.
That is a banger. You talking about him? Is it on West Coast? Player shit, yeah.
Yeah.
My fault, cause I made so many beats, I forget the name of them. That one.
Yeah.
Oh, Angela Winbush, of course. Oh, I'm a big fan of Angela Winbush.
Yes, sir.
And listening to her records, that came up and said, yeah, I had to sample that. That is so smooth. The flute, the drums, even though I use my own drums, I had to sample that. That's a must.
Yeah, that
and
was
it
hard,
sounds
brother.
so West Coast. Great.
Yeah, that was hard, man. Lady in My Life. You know, I named it Lady in My Life, but yeah, that was hard, man. That's one of my favorites right there. You know what I mean? Ladies love it too, so it's a beautiful thing.
One, yeah, that's my favorite. And that M2 one you played on your new album. That's
one of my favorites too. That's my shit right there too, man. Soul of the Streets too. That's my favorite. You know what I mean? Too. You know what I mean? I'm starting to like some other ones, but that initially was my favorite one. You know what I mean? Yeah, because that sample was hard. That COD, man, that's always been my favorite. So yeah, that was the no-brainer. Yeah. So
I'm a big fan of them too. M2, oh man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DJ Maniac, man, produced it, man. Soul of the Streets too. It's out there. It's out there everywhere. You know what I mean? So get a bar of it. I think we played most. It's just like a 10-piece, you know what I mean, EP. So we gave you a little bit of it tonight. So just go out there and check it out, cop it, show some love. I think we got a couple more joints we're gonna bang, but it's out there. You know what I mean? So again, shout out to DJ Maniac, the producer. The mega. Hey, tell them anything else you got popping you working on right now, Maniac. They need to look for.
Oh man, I would say that's the only one so far. I do know just a
you
beat
got stuff in
tape.
the works though.
Oh, stuff in the works. Oh yeah, only for you so far. I've been working on some more beats already.
You bringing out your beat tape like with your own thing, right?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
What's going on with that?
That one that's done. It's the West Coast tape Volume 2. That one is out.
It's out. Tell them, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let them know where they can go get it. It's on all. Tell them where they can go get it at.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could y'all could go listen to it. Actually, free. It's on a website called BandLab.
And just look up DJ Maniac. Maniac with a K, not a C.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to hit him with that right quick before we continue on. Yeah, I mean, Soul of the Streets Part 2. DJ Maniac, G-Lew, we're here, 914-803-4001. Shout out to Queen Jean, Cousin Marcy, and shout out to our sponsors, BTP Media Group, 93 Point Tweet FM, DD Harrison, and the GLewShow.com, and the After Hours Tune in to After Hours tonight on YouTube. We got a special guest, the homegirl, Reina Carrillo. She's running for mayor of Inglewood, California, man, and she has a cold story. She's not your average mayor. So tune in tonight to After Hours, man. It's going to be a great episode. I can't wait. So you guys tune in. But with that being said, we'll be right back. Flashback Friday is G-Lew. DJ Maniac is with me.
What's good? It's your man MC Shan, and you tuned into the G-Lew Show, Flashback Fridays. Y'all already know what it is. 1 time for your mind, 2 times for your soul.
This is DJ Maniac.
What happened? You gonna blast him or what?
Yeah. Let's go. Word on the streets, Big G-Lew, cuz he back on his feet. Got the homie Maniac on the beat. This part 2, cuz the soul of the streets. Word on the streets, Big G-Lew, cuz he back on his feet. Got the homie Maniac on the beat. This part 2, cuz the soul of the streets. Dipping in my lack, blowing AC with the sunroof crack. Thinking back in the days when I sold crack, when I ran away from home and I never came back. Got my first sack, got my first 50 pack, flipped it to 100, then I ran it right back. I ain't know the song back then, it meant that. Now I'm slipping in the darkness, homie, I'm in the trap. Along with the good came a whole lot of bad. 2 years later, I'm in the county jail, man. Naive to the system, so they play me for a fool. Took a 2-year deal, did 12 months off a 2. October 22nd, 4 in the morning, the gates cracked. Now I'm 19, back free, finna take back. Baby girl 3, baby mama on the creek. I don't know which way to go, I think I'm in too deep. Devil in my head trying to make me go left, but the God in me made me choose life over death. Now I 2-step like a C-walk vet. Fast forward years later, I could truly say I'm blessed. G-Lew, it's like a catch-22. Shit, I hang with the red or shit, I bang with the blue. 1989, 91, and 92. Got quoted on the hood, now I'm from Brick City too. What that shit do, all facts, all true. From the bottom we started off, but now we all grew. Fast forward to September 2022. G-Lew back, soul of the streets, part 2. As you groove to the rhythm of the bass, don't sleep. Dipping slow in the photo caddy, we on the creek. With the legendary DJ Maniac on the beat. There's another hood classic, homie, word on the streets. Word on the streets, Big G-Lew, cuz he back on his feet. Got the homie Maniac on the beat. This part 2, cuz the soul of the streets. Word on the streets, Big G-Lew, cuz he back on his feet. Got the homie Maniac on the beat. This part 2, cuz the soul of the streets.
You know this shit was just business, right? Right? Right.
Yeah. Hey, check it out, it's G-Lew, homie. Soul of the Streets, part 2. You know how we do this shit, homie. We done came like to the end of this motherfucker already, man. But I had a great time. You know what I mean? Had a great vibe with you all. Hope you all enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Took you on a little ride right quick. You know how we do. G-Lew, the G-Lew Show. Produced by DJ Maniac. Executive produced by G-Lew, OG Music. 2022, 23. In the summer. Summer nights with G-Lew. You know we do that. Everybody make sure you tune in. Oldies Rule Forever Sundays, every Sunday night with G-Lew and Nate Love. As we take you on that ride all the way through the streets of LA to your place, all across the world, homie. It's the G-Lew Show. OG Sundays. Shout out to my homeboy, Big Flossy B from Long Beach. OG Hank to the gangster, the lovely Miss Queen Jean, my musical supervisor. Shout out to my producer, Dee Harrison. Yeah. Shout out to my girl, Nate Love. Shout out to all my Brick City homies. Free my homeboy, Tweety. Rest in peace to my homeboy, Mono Turbo. Rest in peace to my pops, my stepmama. Shout out to all y'all that doubted me, man. Try to hold me down, but you couldn't hold me, homie. Cause always, cream always rise to the top. Shout out to my baby girl, D. Relissa. I love you, baby. Once again, all you haters out there, you just make me greater and stronger. May no weapon formed against me prosper. We did it again. Salute to God, homie. God did this. And now this ain't Khaled, this G-Lew, homie. OGBC, all day and every way. We love y'all, we gone. Peace. I'll be seeing you. Soul of the streets. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? This is Buddy from the R&B group Intro, and you're tuned in to G-Lew, Flashback Fridays.
You know, I still run with that blood of a slave boiling in my veins. It's just hot until a nigga can't take it no more. Blood of a slave, heart of a king. Turn my voice up. Hey yo, the brother's still Maniac. I crawled up out of that grave, wiping the dirt, cleaning my shirt. They thought I'd make another Illmatic, but it's always forward I'm moving, never backward, stupid. Here's another classic. See notes is falling from the sky. By now the credits roll, the star and Nas, executive poet, produced, directed by the Kid / Escobar. Narration describes the lives of lost tribes in the ghetto, trying to survive. The feature opens with this young black child. Finger scratch, cigarette burns on the sofa, turning the TV down while Mary Jane girls, 45s playing, soft in the background. Food from C-Towns, mornings was half brown, steps over dope fiends. Walking out the door, all of us poor. I learned the difference between the snitches, the real ones, and who's soft, and the murderers. Hungriest crews, people jumping from rules, shotguns pumping. Made it through my youth, walking very thin lines, ages 7 to 9. That's the age I was on my album cover. This is the rebirth. I know the streets thirst water like Moses, walking through the hot desert, searching to be free. This is my ending and my new beginning. Nostalgia, alpha and omega places. It's like a glitch in the matrix. I seen it all, did it all. Most of y'all are pop for a minute, spit a sentence in the game and get rid of y'all. Y'all got there, but y'all ain't get it all. I want my style back. Hate to see y'all playing. It's the rap repo man. To them double up hustlers, bitters, niggas who real professional, stick up kids dreaming for meals. Let my words guide you, get inside you. From Crips to Pyrus, this is survival. Blood of a slave, heart of a king. Blood of a slave, heart of a king. Blood of a slave, heart of a king. Brave heart.
Hey, it's Queen Jean, tuning in on the Fabulous Friday G-Lew show, where it don't get no better than this. Spend a Friday evening with a chill vibe.
To make money so I can make honeys blow on my dick. I go on a quick mission just to find some kill. Ain't no big deal, I just hop into some deal. My homie put me down, £quarter for a bill. Wake up in the morning and I have weed still. Then I chill with the brothers, sipping coffee. Too old to be listening to what you say, so ho, get off me. You're born in this world by yourself and you die alone. So as long as you're grown, shit, you might as well go on and just do what the fuck you wanna do. Say what the fuck you wanna say. Do what the fuck make decisions on your own. Yeah. No one would suffer but you. So do what the fuck you wanna do. Now everybody's got elders and you should respect them. They've been through similar shit, but then again you can't let them put their hands on your life like a remote control. Have you traveling down the same bumpy toe-up road? Now close friends and relatives, they should be constantly by your side. And understand you got to let your conscience be your God. There finally comes a time for yourself you must decide. Cause you only get one ticket, might as well enjoy the ride and just do what the fuck you wanna do. Say what the fuck you wanna say. Do what the fuck you wanna do. Go ahead and just say what the fuck you wanna say. And there's a couple of fucked up man-made rules that we should follow, but you gotta realize you just not might wake up tomorrow and the dollar you earn is the dollar you spend. Go get something for your kids or buy a bottle of gin. Is it a sin? I don't know. We're X and O's in this game, trying to survive, trying to get high, trying to get by and stay alive. So do it till you're satisfied, not just a little bit. Don't wait until you're 80 and start saying what you could have did. But what did it all mean? Say what you want, hold you grown. You make decisions on your own. Yeah. No one would suffer but you. So do what the fuck you wanna do. Do what the fuck you wanna do. Say what the fuck you wanna say. Do what the fuck you wanna do. Say what the fuck you wanna say. Do what the fuck you wanna do. Say what the fuck you wanna say.
They can do almost anything they want to anybody they want, anytime they want. This is very chilling for the American people.
I need money, bro, I can't let it slip or go. When I was young, I used to spend my money foolishly, buying everybody what I had, man, it was new to me. A few songs in a show for $100 grand is getting bigger than the street money in my hand. It was Nathan I couldn't handle. I was scraping up that money from that Gerber Financial. I learned how to slap that butter into a corporation. I got my tax ID number now, homie, I'm scared. Capital makes the world turn. And you can't have a little fun without making that shit burn. If it wasn't for this rap, I'd probably be dead in jail or on crack, homie.
60 seconds a minute, 60 minutes an hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year. I'm just trying to see a payday. I'm just trying to see a payday. Well, all I can think about is peace, love, and bank accounts. A phrase that Uncle Sam doesn't take it away. I'm just trying to see a payday.
Blue on my loop, true to my roots. Street nigga G with it, let it do what it do. Cold hustle won't struggle in recessions and drops. Either rap, flip sacks, or my weapon is out. Roll east side gangster with a taste for the finest. It's solidly acknowledged by the players and riders. With foreign or them boys, homies banking and sliding. With fly, thick, bad bitches chasing behind us. chipped up, this what the game is about. Motivate me to chase it every day that I'm out. Before I live on my knees, rather die on my feet. So everything fair game when I'm trying to eat. My mind is deep, so you would never find me sleep. Keeping both eyes open when it's time to creep. It's survival of the fittest for that payday low. Cause bullshitting with it, nigga, you gon' wake up broke.
60 seconds a minute, 60 minutes an hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year. I'm just trying to see a payday. I'm just trying to see a payday. Well, all I can think about is peace, love, and faith, because the praise that Uncle Sam doesn't take it away. I'm just trying to see a payday.
Okay, I got it, I'm with it. I walk the walk, I'm committed. I'm fine wine, I'm so bitter. So if you want it, come get it. Don't talk about it, don't spit it. I spark you up, then I hit it. I drop you off like I shit it. Chalk you off like I'm finished. You know I'm finished a minute. So if they ask if I did it, you know I never admit it. 60 seconds a minute, just to get my cash. With the house on the hill, champagne in the bag, marble flow on my feet. Living way discreet. I got $1 million house, but I stay in the street. Can't stop, won't stop, that's the LBC way. Hard in the paint, you know I'm about that dead neck. Cut the kid naked, shake the fit neck. And don't give a fuck about what she sitting at. About that business, just like Lynette. From the seat note to the very last minute.
60 seconds a minute, 60 minutes an hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year. I'm just trying to see a payday. I'm just trying to see a payday. Well, all I can think about is peace, love, and faith, because the praise that Uncle Sam doesn't take it away. I'm just trying to see a payday. 60 seconds a minute, 60 minutes an hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year. I'm just trying to see a payday. I'm just trying to see a payday. Well, all I can think about is peace, love, and faith, because the praise that Uncle Sam doesn't take it away. I'm just trying to see a payday.
This has been another Red Rat production.
G-Lew Show presents the brand new Relationship Talk episode every Friday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific, 10 to 12 Eastern, called TNT, Terry and Tammy, Real Relationship Talk, where we discuss issues such as this.
Okay, so what is it that you enjoy doing with her? I mean, you want to make her smile. How do you want to make her smile? What do you do that's going to cause her to smile? You don't want to touch her.
Well, actually,
even
no.
if she brushes her teeth and goggles, you still don't want to kiss her. So what are you going to do to bring those smiles to her face that you're talking about? What are you going to do that's going to give her the world? All these things that you were talking about, how are you going to accomplish that without having any physical contact with her?
Well, actually, what the previous caller said in regards to the bubble baths and all of that, I'd be the guy to wash your back. I'd be the guy to rinse you off. I'd be the guy to pat dry you. I'd be the guy to apply the fragrances and oils of your selection. I'd be the guy to carry you up out that bathtub, lay you on that bed, and massage you sensually. I can do all of those things. I just do not prefer.
You just don't want to kiss.
I don't want to kiss you. I don't want to cupcake with you. And I definitely cannot cuddle you.
What is cupcaking?
Well, maybe G-Lew can explain that a little bit better.
Once again, tune in every Friday night to the all-new show, Relationship Talk Show, TNT, Terry and Tammy, Real Relationship Talk, every Friday night, hosted by Terry and Tammy and me, G-Lew. See you there next Friday.
Hey, man, hey, it is Flashback Friday, so we're just taking you back. I was an old show that we used to have for a minute. TNT. It's Flashback Fridays, the G-Lew Show. I got my homeboy DJ Maniac in-house producer, Soul of the Streets, out everywhere now. Make sure you go get it. Shout out to our sponsor again, 93.2 Tweet, FM Mills, BTP Media Group, D.D. Harrison, the G-Lew Show after hours on YouTube. We'll be right back.
Had to take a quick smoke break. Tell you what's on my mind right quick. the cradle to the grave, from the hood to the stage, to the labels we made, from the wood to the J's, to the shootouts to the fades, from the valley to LA, to the cemeteries we laid. It's just the ways of the world that we live in. You either gave or you give in. You either slide or you slid in. What's the mission or the vision? You can see the way. Like Zap said, we gon' be alright or be okay. Anyway, just gotta tell you how I feel. Living in a world of fake shit where ain't nobody real. Yo, what's the deal? Would you still feel alive? Cause they take your freedom from you and leave your loved ones to cry. Even though we try, it's like a struggle to survive. Just like Pac used to say, homie, we living just to die. Money comes and goes, even friends turn to foes. And that girl you thought was solid, homie, usually is a hoe. This is how I know, because I've seen it all and done it. Lost money and won it, ran game in abundance. Now I'm flipping them hundreds, trying to keep from going under. Cause the way that the world has got my hustle up and I can't let it fumble. Sometimes I wonder if the world is a ghetto, while I'm chilling thinking about my past and why I never let it go. It's just the flow, the way I go when I be flowing, man. Oldies rule forever, so forever I'll be going in. So I show it like I know it then. Even though it's album number 21, I'm still flowing like it's 10. It's a win-win, so I get in where I fit in. Relax and roll me something up nice and crack this bottle of hen. It's a Sunday, so it's made for these roll-eyes. While I'm dipping in my low and I'm chilling with some G-Lew. G-Lew, I'm like the truth, living a lie. Cause it's 2022, I never thought I'd make it alive. But I did, so I'm here for the vibe. It's Oldies Rule Forever Part 3, let's take a ride. Yeah, Oldies Rule Forever Part 3, G-Lew. Man, you say the third time is a charm. It's the trilogy. This is album number 21. And it only gets better and better. And the shit don't stop. So we won't stop. OG Music Productions, produced by DJ Maniac. Man. Rest in peace to legendary Tupac Shakur. He was on my mind heavy when I made this. Shout out to all my loved ones. Rest in peace to everyone we lost. Back, chill, relax. It's a Sunday, man. So it's made to chill. You're listening to the G-Lew Show, Oldies Rule Forever. Endeavor. Man, I'm just gonna ride out. I'm going, y'all. Peace and love. We did it again.
Yay. DJ Lew, G-Lew, DJ Maniac. He's back. He's my in-house guest tonight. He produced the album Soul of the Streets, Oldies Rule Forever 3, Soul of the Streets Part 2. DJ Maniac, what it do, homie?
Oh, man, nothing much. I really wanted you, the last song album, I was hoping you rap on that. That beat is so West Coast. The outro.
Oh, you was hoping I rapped on it. Oh, you know what, too?
Yeah.
I originally, my bad, bro. What I'll do, I'll bring that back on the flip side. I got you, because really, initially I was, right? I already had some bars. I started on it, had like 8 bars, but then it was just like, I don't know. I was like, well, I was trying to finish up the album, I think, bro. And I was like, damn, I'm almost to the end. I could just let this beat ride out right here, and I'll just talk some shit. But really, I had something for it. So what I'll do on the flip side, you know, I'll bring that back, bro. But that beat was hard.
It is. It reminds me of a Dre beat.
Yeah. Shit was hard. That shit was hard. Hey, Maniac, the producer, super producer. Is there anyone who, if any, I know you talk about quick, certain people who inspired you. You can name them too, but who inspires you? Maybe even today, are there any? I know it's a totally different thing these cats are doing, but is there anyone out there in this day and time that inspires you, or you think that is dope?
Good question. Yes, I would have to say Mustard.
Okay.
Either Mustard or, damn, that's another one. I forgot his name. Mustard. There's someone else.
And then who are you? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was about to say Jermaine Dupri.
Okay, shout out to JD. JD. And who originally, who were some of your other, coming up, your greatest, inspirations or producers that you respected? I know DJ Quick, but who else?
Roger Troutman. It was another one. He used to produce for Run DMC back in the day. Larry Smith.
Oh, Larry Smith. Yeah, man. He doesn't get his credit. I'm glad you mentioned him. Exactly. Shout out to Larry Smith. Yeah. Sucker MCs, all that. He was hard. He did a lot of Houdini stuff, too. He was great. Shout out to Larry Smith. I'm glad you mentioned him.
He was. Him, Tom Bell. I think he's from Philly. He produced a lot of Philly soul.
Yes, sir.
I said Roger Troutman already, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. George Clinton, of course.
Okay.
George Clinton.
Got to meet him
Shout
before.
Out to Dre.
Shout out to Clinton. Dre.
Yeah. And, James Intimate. I can't forget him.
Okay. Shout out to him. Rest in peace to him. We lost him recently, so yeah, rest in peace.
I know. And also Angela Winbush. She don't get credit for producing.
Okay. I didn't know she got out. Shout out to Angela Winbush.
Yup.
That's what's up. Shout out to her. Yeah, give some love to some of the people who inspired you to produce and all that. Also, give a shout out to your team. I know you work with some other people as well. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to, Maniac?
Oh, most definitely. I can't forget about Trey, baby.
Trey.
Yeah.
What up, Trey?
Trey, baby, the truth in my production team, and the Voodoo family, of course. They played a lot of instruments on my beats, so they are amazing.
That's right. Shout out to them.
They actually did the that outro beat that sound like Dre.
Right.
They did that. And I did the drums.
Okay. That's dope. Shout out to them. Yeah, so there it is. DJ Maniac is here with me. It's G-Lew, the G-Lew Show. Flashback Friday. Shout out again to Cousin Marcy, Queen Jean. We just switched it up tonight for a minute. But shout out to Queen Jean and Cousin Marcy out there. And again, shout out to our sponsors, BTP Media Group, 93. Tweed FM Ism, D.D. Harrison, After Hours Show, theglueshow.com. I got DJ Maniac with me. We're going to keep on rolling. We'll go to the callers next.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. G-Lew, DJ Maniac. Check this out, right? Hey. Hear ye, come on. This your homie G-Lew back against the wall. Back on call, so all of y'all gather round. It's a G-Lew show, for sure we gets down. This is how it's supposed to sound when you be hearing it. Gotta turn it up real loud to put the feel in it. DJ Maniac looped it and freaked this, and now I'm on the remix with Nice Over Egypt. Yeah. So now we just smoke and chill. Shout out the homie Snow, he a low for real. Rolling down the street in a coupe de ville, like the homie Tony A on the wheels of steel. Nice over Egypt like the Jones girl. Stop playing with me, pick up your phone, girl. I need a lady in my life like you. Pretty brown skin, I think it might be you. She a boss, so we call her La Patrona. Just like Keith Sweat said, I think I want her. I think I want her, so I gotta demonstrate. Watch out for the haters, cause they wanna infiltrate. Never late, we right on time. 1 time for your soul, 2 times for your mind. Yeah.
I am, G-Lew. Don't let this shit ride on out like that. Otis Rule Forever Part 3 on me. Yeah. Yay. G-Lew, DJ Maniac, chilling in the building. We got to go to the phone lines before we continue. Caller, hello.
Hey, hi, y'all. It's Cousin Marcy. Hi, G-Lew. Hi, DJ Maniac. It's kind of weird on the other end. I'm like DJ Maniac right now. Yeah, you guys are rolling tonight. I just wanted to give my props. I just wanted to shout you all out. It's sounding good. Soul of the Streets. You did it again, Mr. G-Lew. Shout out to all y'all. Like I said, DJ Maniac, Trey Baby fam, Queen. Thank you, Queen, because you hit me to G-Lew and, the fam and all that stuff. So y'all just doing y'all thing. It sounded real good, G-Lew. You snuck that. I heard that voice and said, I'm the owner of a lonely heart. Yes. I said, oh.
Okay, you caught that?
I caught that. That was tight right there. Yeah, that was tight. So people going out there and download it. And, yeah, y'all did the thing.
Cousin Marcy. Shout out to Cousin Marcy. She'll be back next Friday. With her,
always welcome. Always welcome. Always welcome.
Hey, yay.
Good.
Much love, Marcy.
Yay. Much love, fam. Y'all take it easy, and I'm still here, and see y'all when I see you. Peace and love.
That part right there.
Please, Marcy.
Peace and love.
Have a good one, man. Take care.
All right.
You too.
Flashback Fridays. Let me take you back like this right here. In my lifetime.
What's the meaning of life? It's the thought of a ride that make my eyes wide. I'm caught up. I'm trying to make all of my dreams materialize. So I sort of say my goodbyes to the straight and narrow. I found the new route. You about to see my life change. I make the means justify the ends. I make the cream materialize keys to a Benz. And so I'm rolling for now, holding down the fort. Who's controlling? The ground's gotta blow 'em. Yup, I should've told 'em. My first felony's approaching. Cop my first key, took a freeze, now I'm frozen. I bought a black Mac. I'm out of control, losing bankrolls on blackjack. You gotta know it always crossed my mind at best. Be tapping the lines like Gregory Hines. Still on the phone, discussing my biz like it can never be mine. I know the price, know the risk, know the wrong and the right. Still my blood flows ice. It's just my life. What's the meaning? What's the meaning of life? In my lifetime. What's the meaning of life? In my life. I like the bass with the ass. The big Willie get you chilly when I pass. Is it just a mirage? All these girls think of God. Is this world my world? Am I the star? My star, baby pit dog. I'm getting too large. I'm smoking cigars. All chicks is all about chica. The whole city's buzzing. Wasn't checking for me a dozen or so months ago. Now I'm all they know. I'm a person. Letting the crystals breathe at the bar. The gold bar under my sleeve. Vernacular 50 G's. I'm talking big cheese. You gotta be down to dig these. Give me your brush like you wouldn't believe. My head's about to bust, accelerating what drives me. Hope I don't gotta die to see. See, I can't lie to me. I know the price, know the risk, know the wrongs and the right. Still my blood flows ice. It's just my life. What's the meaning? What's the meaning of life? In my lifetime. What's the meaning of life? In my lifetime. Seen the ending, running up in all the women, all the linen, all the jewels. We sported Pellies, gold dollars, and Pirelli sports cars. A good life, I give you a belly, but that's cool as I zone in the Al Capone. Watch me, cause the Medusa's head on Versace turned me to stone. Now my poems just ain't poems, they bloody when I recite them. Bones get disconnected like the phones. Now I'm a hardened criminal with game like the garden. All my pen pals, life controlled by the wall. Still a thrill makes me blind
of my crimes. Know the price, know the risk, know the wrongs and the rights. Now I'm incarcerated for my life.
It is I, says me, and all who agree are more than three because they're we. Yes. Yo, I'm in the house now for sure, because I want to talk about the hearts of men. Who knows what evil lurks within them? But let's take a travel down the blind side and see what we find down this path called
stranded on death row. So dark when I swing my shit, I get rugged like raw head wrecks with fat tracks that fits the gangster type. When I recite, kinda lethal. Niggas know the flow that I kick, there's no equal. I'm murdering niggas, yo, and maybe because of the tone I kicks when I grip the mic and kick shit niggas can't fuck with. So remember, I go hardcore and slam, not respect like a sensei. Whoop ass like Van Damme. To any nigga that claim they bossin', why don't you bring your ass on over to Crenshaw Slauson? Take a walk through the hood. When we up to no good, slanging on things like a real OG should. I'm stacking and macking and packing a tin, so when you're slipping, I slip the slipping, but ain't no set tripping. Cause it's death row, rolling like the mafia. Think about whooping some ass, but what the fuck stopping you? Ain't Nathan but a buster. I'm stranded on death row, from pumping slugs and motherfuckers. Now you know you're outdone. Throw the shotgun, corrupt inmate, cell block 1.
No prevention from this lynching of sorts. You're a victim from my drive-by of thoughts. No extensions, all attempts are to fail. Blinded by the light, it's time you learn trail from a lunatic. I'm deaf like arsenic. When I kick a wicked back, Dr. Dre will kick the scratch. With treachery, my literary form will blast and totally surpass the norm. Not a storm, plural, make it many storms when I'm vexed. I fight leg, necks, and arms. In this dimension, I'm the presenter and the inventor and the tormentor. The range like the hillside strangler, MC mangler, tough like strangler. I write a rhyme, hard as concrete. Step to the heat and get burned like mesquite. So what you wanna do? The narrator RBX, cell block 2.
Rage, lyrical murderer, stranded on death row, and now I'm serving a lifetime sentence. There'll be no repentance. Since it's the life that I choose to lead, I plead guilty on all counts that the ball bounce where it may. It's just another clip into my AK. Buck 'em down with my underground tactics. Facts and stacks of clips on my mattress. Bed frame, there's another dead dame laying lane. Put to shame, who's to blame? Me, the lady of rage, a woman coming from the DEATH and ROW taking no shit. So flip and you're bound to get dropped. It's 187, no motherfuckers don't stop. Handcuffs as I bust, there'll be no debate. It's rage from cell block gate.
Hey yo, stepping through the fog and creeping through the smog. It's the #1 nigga from the hood, Doggy Dog. Making videos, now I stay in Hollywood. Busting raps for my snaps, now they call me Eastwood. Dre is the doctor and my homie, little nigga. Warren G is my hand and my hands on the trigger. Shooting at the hoes with the game that I got. Sent to death row, cause I wanted to make a grip and serving my right. And I'm still serving for mine. Peace to my motherfucking homies doing time in the pen and the county jail. Mobbing with your blues on, mad as hell. And you're saying fuck the police and all the homies on the streets is all about peace. And it's driving the cops crazy, but ain't nothing but a black thing, baby. I'm not flagging, but I'm just sagging. I bet you don't wanna see the D-O-double-G. And you can't see the D-R to the E on my motherfucking homie D-O-C. You know you can't fuck with my motherfucking DJ, that's my homie, and we call him Warren G. And you don't stop. Doggy dog, break them down with the motherfucking dog pound. That's the only way we'll beat 'em, man. We gotta smoke 'em, then choke 'em like a motherfucking Peter, man. It's like 3 into the 2 and 2 into the 1 cell block 4 piece, doggy dog's done.
Yo, now you know the path I'm on. You think you're strong? See if you could travel on. Cause only the weak will try to speak. Those who are quiet will always cause riots. There's 3 types of people in the world. Those who don't know what happened, those who wonder what happened, and people like us from the streets that make things happen.
Yes, sir. The G-Lew Show, Flashback Friday. This was just a special edition of Flashback Fridays. G-Lew, shout out to my in-house special guest tonight, my homeboy DJ Maniac, who produced the joint. So thank you for hanging out with me tonight, Maniac. It was a pleasure, homie.
No problem. Same here.
Yes, sir. Anything you want to leave the people with?
Oh, man. I want to say much love and respect to the whole G-Lew family. Thank you so much for promoting my beats, my music, everything. I really appreciate it. Salute to y'all.
Man, much love. Likewise, too, man. Thank you for rocking with us, man. And, blessing us with your beats and everything you do, all the support, everything you do for the show, bro. We appreciate you, DJ Maniac. It's family, you know what I'm saying? So, it's my brother right here. Yes. So that's about it for tonight. People, we'll leave you with that. Soul of the Streets out now everywhere on all platforms. G-Lew, DJ Maniac, Soul of the Streets 1 and 2 out there now. Go download it, stream it, play it, whatever. Just show some love to it, man. Like it, whatever. Just show some love. You know what I mean? And also, after hours tonight on the G-Lew Show YouTube channel, we got the homegirl, Raina Carrillo, your next mayor of Inglewood. And she's not your average mayor, your normal mayor. She's a real homegirl, man, and she's running for mayor of Inglewood. So we're going to chop it up tonight on After Hours. Please tune in, support that show. It's going to be a good conversation. You know what I mean? With that being said, we up out of here. Shout out to our sponsors again, BTP Media Group, 93.2 FMism, D.D. Harrison, Street Level Clothing, One World Magazine, and shout out to D.D. Harrison. And shout out to our host of the show, Queen Jean and Cousin Marcy. They'll be back next Friday to do what they do. You dig? We're going to slide on up out of here, man. Much love, everyone. Have a great weekend. Love y'all. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. And Sunday for OG Sundays.
Motherfucking moment of silence for this small chronic break.
Kicking back with the OGs, telling war stories while we listen to ODs. Came a long way from dime bags of the stress weed. Now we smoke the best we can find when we blow trees. Money on my mind, been on my grind for 4 weeks. Cause I was always told if you don't work then you don't eat. Called a homie Drew up, tell him send me some more beats. I'm in the studio working on my new LP. California Love, about to hit him with another one. Just like Pac did when he dropped Troublesome. Life goes on, I repeat all my loved ones. Pops looking down, I know we proud of his first son. Started from the bottom, now the squad finally worth some. Ties to the mob, killer Rob, about to murk something. Yeah, I'm a G now, something like the letter, man. Fully bossed up, all I'm missing is the cheddar, man. Keep God first, everything else is secondary. Family over everything, cause loyalty is necessary. I'm legendary, going down in history. Realest wanna do it in this motherfucking century. When they mention me, boy, they mention in the greatest. So when you get the message, homie, you can go relay this. Got my own station, so you know I'm gon' play this. And when I do, I'm dedicating this one for you haters. Homie, I'm that you other dudes follow. OMG's a label, getting money is the motto. And if you don't like it, you can take a dick and swallow. Rocky Balboa knocking niggas like Apollo, acting like bras trying to be the top model. You need to find God and get a fucking role model. Can't play me, you're better off playing lotto. First runner up, get a grand prize hollow. I'ma tell the truth, most of y'all fabricated. I'm climbing up the ladder to success, y'all hate it. Hoping I don't make it and praying on my downfall. As long as I got God, I can never be stopped, dog. High up in the clouds while I'm creeping through the fall. Point guard of the team, I'm just waiting on the ball. I'm the top dog now, something like Snoopy. Story of my life, y'all niggas watch the movie. Yeah.